Hey there, welcome back. Okay, so we've just covered over the basic Japanese candle formations. Alright, so what we're going to do now is take a look at another set of candles. These ones don't have any bodies on them, any real bodies. Alright, now the colour of them also matters as well. Okay, so let's just see how we can start here. Okay, alright. This one right here is called the Gravestone. Alright, so this is basically opened and closed at the same price, and the market had been pushed up higher, and then it got pushed down lower, and then it stopped where it basically opened. Then we have this one right here, which is the Dragon Fly. So here we can see that the market opened over here and it closed here, and the market pushed down to make a new low, but it didn't make any new highs, it just closed off where it opened. Alright, and we also have what's referred to as a doji. Now a doji can come in two forms, or three forms actually. A doji can look like that. So basically it's opened here and it's closed there, it's made a new high and it's also made a new low, but didn't really make any real significant gains or losses. Alright, so that's one way of showing you doing a doji. The other way is like so, and the other way is like that. Okay, each of these all have sentiment in their own right, but overall these candles are not to be relied on. This, although these are dojis, but there's a formation over here that looks like this. They sometimes have real bodies to them as well, and that's another formation, and that one's called the long-legged doji. Now there are loads of these that I could probably go through with you, but it's not really worth it. These ones that I'm actually showing you right now, for the most part, are the ones that you're going to see quite often. Okay, the other ones that I've left out on purpose, you're not going to see a lot, and they're not going to really be noticeable. Okay, now each of these basically have no sentiment whatsoever. All right. However, some of them, depending on the position that they're in, like depending on where they are in the trend. So here is our market and here is our trend. Oops. Okay, so there's our market and there's our trend, and then when you see, say, like a doji or a dragonfly or a gravestone appear at the top of a trend, then most likely it's going to come down. But here's the thing, you're going to need to see a confirmation. Now the confirmation is going to be pretty easy on the first candle. I normally would wait for the second candle after this formation, so you would have like for instance, you'd have the doji candle, and then you would have another candle here, and then another candle. This one would act as your confirmation, this last one, and then you'll go short on it. You don't really want to go short on this candle here, because you're not going to get much sentiment out of it, even though that the candle may have came down. Alright, so you've got to be careful, but really I would probably stay away from these for the most part. Alright, not act off them on their own, because they do, as I say, they do show indecisiveness in the market. They don't know where it's going to go up or where it's going to go down, so don't really sort of concentrate on them too much. Alright, but when you do see them at major trends, like major tops of trends and major support levels, so like there's your resistance and here is your support. So when you see any of these that reside on the top level or the bottom levels of the support and resistance areas, then they will more likely will come through better for you and actually you know, be able to walk off with a profit. All right. Okay, so that's with the little stickmen indicators, Japanese candles out of the way. All right, and then I'm going to show you a few more candle patterns before we get into some of the real stuff. All right, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.